Hey y'all, what's up? Pardon my tardiness, but I hope y'all are having a great Thursday. It is Thursday Night Live because hopefully everybody is off tomorrow. So I hope everybody has a happy 4th of July. And I know it's a holiday weekend, so I was like, let me just, do this right now. Okay, let me do it tonight for y'all. It's a Thursday Night Live, so we're just gonna chat it up for a little bit, not too long, but hopefully everybody got to watch Sisters. And if you didn't, it's okay. It will be a spoiler alert, but you can always go back and watch it. My name is Alieshia. I'm the host of Black Girls in Podcast. We usually do show review Saturdays, but since it's the holiday weekend, I decided to do a Thursday night live. So I hope you enjoy it. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. I also have a live with Kiki, who is one of the couples who was on Never Ever Met. So if you want to check that out, you can check that out, and you can watch all my other Divorced Sistas content. But this one is specifically for Divorced Sistas, season 1, episode 5. Okay, y'all. So let's get into it. It was a lot. It was a lot going on. Let me know if y'all sipping anything. I got me some water, but it's like lemon flavor. Some lemon water flavor. So, yes, yes, yes. We are about to talk about the episode. So, let's recap. Last episode was all about Naomi spilling that coffee on that girl, and Geneva was trying to keep it cool because Tiffany likes Javon, right? And so it ended with like them at the hospital, Geneva, Tiffany, and Javon, William at home, and then Rashida Rashida and Pastor Jefferson was at home, and Rashida just like sits in the car. And so I'm just like, okay, Rashida's sitting in the car. And then she's like, he didn't open up my door. He didn't open like she was looking crazy because he didn't open up her door. So now we start off with this episode, and y'all, it's a lot going on. Okay. First it's Geneva and Tiffany. They are in the jail waiting for Naomi, which is definitely interesting in itself. So I'm like, what? And then Javon is there, and they're just kind of like, oh, she's gonna get out, she's gonna get out. And Bridget is like calling, trying to figure out, ooh, y'all, hold on. Bridget is calling, trying to figure out what is happening. Ciao. And so she's like, oh, she's about to get out, yada yada yada. So then Bridget is leaving to go to work. She sees that young man, or should we call him old man? Well, no, he's young man. Broke man is what we really should call him, because he is broke. Okay. We see that broke man laying down, and she trying to check him or whatever, and is like, why you sleep? Like, what's going on? Then his name is Vaughn. Calvin was like knocking on the door, because they was like, who knocking on the door? Who knocking on the door? And so it was Calvin, who's his ex-boss, and was like trying to get a key or whatever, and get the key from Vaughn. And Vaughn's like, I don't got no key. I don't got no key. And then so Miss Bridges being a back and forth. That's what she doing. She be going back and forth, child. I'd be like, girl, no, ma'am. And so then Calvin like comes upstairs, and Vaughn want to be like, why you let him come up in here? Why you did it? I don't got no key. I'm the man of this house. Calvin said, "Ooh, check yourself before you wreck yourself, baby. Because if you was the man of the house, you'd be paying bills, which he don't pay no bills, child. Okay." But even before that, I feel like Calvin was like, "Oh yeah," Calvin was like, you need a man, not a little boy, right?" So then they started fighting and stuff like that, and Calvin was like, little shaken up. So we don't know, what's going on with that boy's fight. We don't know what's going on. But I want to know if y'all think Calvin and Bridget is going to form a relationship, because I feel like he was feeling her. And I think they might like form a little something, because it's about time she get rid of them. She get rid of that Von boy, baby. Everybody telling her, baby. Even Naomi telling her, child. Naomi done spilled all the beans talking about she ain't never been married, barely got a man. I mean, Naomi low-key read her, child. She's like, well, let me tell you about yourself, okay? um, so that was crazy. So yeah, that was Bridget. So it was a whole bunch of stuff happening, which is crazy. Naomi is trying to sue Franklin and trying to get her ex to cut him out. Like, what is really going on? Naomi is not playing. Like, girl, you literally threw like coffee on this girl. Like, you could go to jail, and they got you out. We got some new characters unlocked. I'm gonna bring them up right here, because this man right here is trying to play in Miss Geneva's face. So let me show y'all real quick. Okay, let me bring him up here. Let me show y'all. This right here, him, Javon, get off my girl's line, okay? He trying to I feel like he's trying to make Geneva jealous with Tiffany. Like, oh yeah, it was great meeting you. Oh yeah, it was great seeing you. Like, we should go to dinner, da, 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 da. Like, we should hang out. And then Tiffany just eating up. Tiffany like, oh, when? Oh yeah, let's go now. And then Geneva's just being like standoffish. So Tiffany knows something's happening, but she can't put her eyes on it, or her finger on it, I should say. And so then he asking Tiffany to go to dinner and stuff like that, meet for dinner or whatever. This man goes and calls, let me show you. We're going to remove him from the studio. He goes and calls this man, Loki, his arch enemy, William, talking about you and Geneva should come to dinner. William stood 10 toes down. He's like, no, like, go with her, meet her. Like, it's good. Like, no, like, we good. We don't need to be with y'all. Y'all need to figure it out yourself, right? I was like, if they go to dinner together, that's kind of crazy, baby. And then William over here talking too much, like, oh, she is acting different. She's doing this, doing that. Don't be telling him. That's why I don't know. People say that he knows, but I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to get it out of her. Or get it out of Javon. I don't know what is going on right there. We got to watch a little bit more and see. But then Javon, let me bring him back up to the stage. He has the nerve to call Geneva, talking about yeah, well, just say the word. If you don't want me to go, then I'll go with you. Sir, what? You was just on the other line with her husband talking about y'all should go with me. Like, what? Little sneaky. So he's like, yeah, just say it. She's like, no, go. He's like, you messed up the plane, you messed up. She's like, no, go. She was like, I gotta go. Whole time Geneva is not worried about Javon, because baby, Geneva, let me bring her up to the stage. Hopefully I can get the right one, honey. Let me see right here. Period. Geneva is trying to spy on William, because we gotta back it up. They all went to Naomi's house or whatever to talk about everything. And Geneva was like, I gotta go to work. And so Tiffany was like, can you take me or whatever? She's like, no. Geneva went home, and William was like, yeah, you should eat something. Yeah, you should eat something. She's like, I'm not really hungry. I don't know. She bit something. Baby, she was up at that school. She seen William giving some flowers to his white lady. That's probably who the man, Anika, said, you fine, girl. Baby, Anika is smart though. Anika is so smart. Like, she's like, where's mommy? He was like, she's somewhere. He's like, I didn't hear. She's like, I didn't hear her come in. He was like, you was snoring. I said, okay. I see him deflecting. And he's like, oh, Get ready and then we'll call her, whatever. And then he's like, Christina, can you help me? I just think it's so funny. I'm like, does Tyler Perry love Christina? Because like Christina, her name is Christina, and Diary of a Mad Black Woman, that lady name was Christina. Child, was Christina Tyler Perry's maid, or is Christina Tyler Perry maid? Questions that need to be answered. Okay. So yeah. But Geneva is discombobulated because she got her ex trying to get her. She got her husband. She worried about the kid, him cheating. And then she's trying to be Naomi's lawyer, but she's like, oh, we have to get her a defense lawyer or something like that. So I'm like, oh, I mean, yeah, Geneva's an attorney, but I never got, girl, are you a divorce attorney or something like that? Because you remember when I was saying earlier that it was kind of reminding me of Sistas, but I know that Andy is not a like marriage or divorce. I don't even know what Andy is, but she's not that type of attorney. So I was like, okay, well, shoot, neither is Geneva, because maybe Geneva is the divorce and marriage lawyer, but she ain't no defense lawyer, because she's like, baby, we gotta call somebody because this is bad. Because they was like, girl, you don't be lying to Tiffany. Don't be lying to Naomi. Child, the names is having me in a chokehold tonight. But yeah, don't be lying to Tiffany. And yeah, so if you're watching the replay, comment below. Let me know what you think of what I said so far. And we're going to keep it going. Okay, so we talked about Geneva. We talked about Bridget and her man. And Tiffany is feeling Javon, child. She's ready to go out on a dinner date. She ready to go pop. But then she's like, now she's like talking to Bridget. She's like, I don't know if he's good or if he's not good or whatever. So she just has high hopes. And if and if he do not show up, child, she gonna be like, I'm never dating again in my life. So that's Tiffany. So Tiffany, Naomi, Javon, Bridget, and Geneva. One thing about this show, though, is the visuals are vigilant, whatever the heck it is. The houses are nice, like from Naomi's to the pastors to freaking Geneva's, like the houses are nice, okay, and the cars are nice. Pastor's the electric car, like baby, the visuals are visually visualizing for the show. Child, I don't even know if that's a word. But yeah, that is that. Okay. So we got them. Javon, Naomi, William, Bridget, and Tiffany and Geneva. Child, let's talk about the Jeffersons, or Pastor Jefferson. I don't know if that's their last name, but let's talk about Jefferson and Rashida. Because baby, the bombshell was dropped. Okay. The whole episode, though, I was like, I feel like Pastor Jefferson is disconnected from his kids, because they're like, where's mom? Where's mom? And he's like, she's not here. She's not here. She's not here. And they're like, okay, like, well, where's she at? Where's she at? Like, how you don't know where your own wife is at? Like, how do you not know where your wife is at? I'm just so confused. And to not know where your wife is at, and your kids are asking for her, and then you're like, oh, they're like, oh, she's not in the guest room. And that also shows something too, because it's like, why would they look in the guest room? So does she always just stay in the guest room? And he wasn't like, there was no argument or nothing like that. So it's just like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay. I was like, baby, I was like, where was she at? Where was she at? I was like, did she go? Like, where's she at? I don't know where she's at. I don't know what's going on. And yeah, I just feel like he was kind of like disconnected. So throughout everything that was happening, the kids were like, the little boy was like, I need some money for to get a computer. They're like, ask your mom. So then the kids come out, and then they see their mom in the car, child. They see their mom in the car. Okay, in the car. And she's just like sitting there or whatever. And they're like, Mom, are you okay? Mom, are you okay? She's like, y'all gotta go to school. Y'all gotta go to school. Like, y'all just gotta go to school. I'm like, huh? Why they gotta go? Like, they're asking you if you're okay. Like, what is going on? So basically they go to school. She starts yelling at them. I'm like, girl, you yelling at the wrong person. One thing I don't like about though is like when parents be yelling, you yelling at your kids, you need to be having that energy and pent up anger for your man, okay, or whoever it is for. Like, don't bring it on the kids. And they're calling y'all out everything. They did say, they was like, why don't you just get divorced because y'all not happy? Pastor Jarvis is like, we're not getting a divorce. Okay, we'll see. So then basically, he comes out. He's trying to get to the car. The kids leave, and then he's like, Rashida, you're here? Like, why are you still in the car? She's like, you didn't open up my door. It was so funny, but it was so dramatic. She's like, you didn't open up my door. She's like, you don't care about me. You don't care about me. And then he's like, what, the door? He's like, what do you mean? What do you mean it's just a door? He's like, she's like, he was like, you're being childish. She's like, childish? Like, how am I being childish? I'm like, yeah, like, you should open up her door. Like, you left her. Like, how did you not know she was not in the house? That's crazy to me. Because he wasn't worried about her. And it's so sad. Like, he was not worried about her. And he's like, okay. He was like, it's electric. It's electric. That's why I said the cars is nice, y'all. The electric car is nice. He's like, I open it now. I open it now. So then he goes around and opens the door, like pressing, and she's like, you don't get it. So she's like going off of him, like, you do not listen to me, da da da. And he was basically trying to tell her like to like be quiet. She's like, yeah, you're always worried about everything else. And that's when I said the house was nice. I said, baby, this house is nice. Tiffany Haddish voice. And she's like, you don't care, you're not worried about it, you're not worried about anything, you don't care about your wife. Da, da, da. He's like, no, da da da. And so then, y'all, someone calls his phone. Someone's calling his phone. She answers it, puts it on speaker. She's like, yeah, just answer it. Yeah, just answer it. She's like, matter of fact, answer it. She answers the phone. The person on the phone says, hey, baby, are you in the car? It's a freaking guy, y'all. It is a man. It is a man on the phone. Yo, she looked like, what? And then the episode went off. I am so pissed. But like, let's talk about that because everybody's going to think it's the assistant because people have called it like a couple months ago. Like, they was like, I think the pastor is gay. And child, they probably right. The one that's his assistant, she was even or she was like, he wasn't worried about his wife, he was worried about you and everything like that. Y'all, like, her face like dropped. I'm like, dang, that is crazy. Literally so crazy. Like, he was just like, he was just like looking. He was just like looking around, and he's like, literally, he was like, are you in the car? Can you talk? Da, da, da. So that means that every time that he was in the car, he was talking to that guy, and they got something going on. So I wanted to kind of end with this because I wanted to ask y'all. Y'all remember like the first episode, this girl's like, I'm sleeping with your husband, who's the pastor. In the second episode, she was like, yeah, we were in here, and that man like covered for them and stuff like that. I'm like, so do y'all think he was messing with that girl, or do you think that was like a cover up? So then Rashida would be focusing on that girl and everything like that, and not be paying attention to him and this like guy, like the security guard. I just want to know what do you, not the security guard, I mean his assistant. Like, do y'all think that was kind of the plan? Or do you think that girl's like nowhere in there? Or do y'all think she was really messing with him? Because I'm like, she was talking about, she's like, the system will be here, system will be here, but he could have just used her as like a ploy or whatever to be like, oh yeah, I'm messing with her, but it's really not her, but she can be used as my cover, which is horrible in general because like, why are you messing with a 19-year-old or something like that? Which is so crazy. But I was just like, yo, that is wild. And everyone, talks about like, it's been this discourse on like TikTok, like, don't check a man's phone, don't check a man's phone. Like, you check a man's phone, you check a man's phone. But then there's also this thing is like, whatever happens, what happens in the dark comes to light. And so it's like, dang, it came to light. I'm actually really surprised though, because we're only on episode 5, but I heard there's only, oh no, I heard there's only 8. I think there's 16 episodes actually. I think there are 16 episodes. So I'm actually really surprised that it came out this early in the season. So I'm interested to see if, you know, like if they stay together or if they get divorced. But I just wonder what is going through um Rashida's head. So I wanted to chat with y'all about it. Like, what would y'all do if y'all found out y'all man was cheating with a man? What would you do? And do y'all think she's going to tell her friends, her sisters, or do you think she's going to just keep it underway? I think she's going to keep it underway. I don't think she's going to tell them just because she's such in shock. It's just like, what do I even say? But to hear, literally, to hear that on the phone is literally crazy. Like, it's so crazy to me. I'm trying to make sure to see what how many episodes there are. Like, that's literally crazy to me, is that she heard him on the phone saying, "Hey, are you in the car?" So they was always in the car. So I wonder what is going to happen with that and what's going to be, next the next episode. And one thing I don't like about Tyler Perry with these episodes is that he do not be giving you no previews, cuz I'm trying to figure out what is going on, what's going on in the next episode, so I can be intrigued to watch it. But I'm definitely intrigued though. But I'm just saying, I would like to be a little bit more intrigued by him telling us, you know, what's going on by doing the previews. Yo, I didn't even bring Rashid up the whole entire time. I'm so salty. I really had Pastor Franklin, because he's the villain of the episode. Child, the whole season. I really had that all together. Like, that is crazy. That is crazy for real. Like, did y'all see that coming? If y'all watched that, did y'all see that coming? Or did y'all not see that coming? If you are coming in, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me if you finished watching Sistas. We're just talking about Pastor Jefferson and his bombshell right now. And what would you do, like, if you found out that your man was cheating on you with a man? But I think that she's going to hold it together, because I don't think that she's going to want to tell her friends, because there's so much drama going on. So we are at episode 5. I can't remember how many episodes it is without my notes failing me, and it's literally irritating me. I think it's 16 episodes or 8 episodes, but I'm not really quite sure how many episodes there are. So I'm just like, I'm really just surprised that it came out this early, because usually, like, Tyler Perry like to drag stuff. So I was really surprised that he, came with it so quickly about The Secret. So yeah, what would you all rate the episode? So what would you all rate the show so far if you're watching it? What would you rate it? I'm gonna give it like an 8 or 9. I think it's actually really good. I don't know why I don't want to give it 10, because I needed to come a little bit more quick. I need more episodes. But I think I'll give like an 8 or 9. I feel like the drama is really good. I feel like the cohesiveness is kind of good. It hasn't been slipping as much. It's been going through. And I don't know if I have a favorite character yet or not. I kind of like all the women. Let me think. I'm trying to see if I have a favorite character. I don't know. I don't know enough about Tiffany. I wish that we can kind of learn a little bit more about Tiffany though. Bridget need to get rid of that man. Geneva, she about to figure out who William talking to. I know that much. She about to figure out who he talking to. But I'm trying to figure out if they're gonna get a divorce or not. Like, or if he was just being nice to that girl, because he just gave her flowers, which is like, well, but she got this whole big secret. She has a secret and she's been holding it for forever. So I want to see if something's going to come out with Anika, with the baby, as in like if that's his or hers. I mean, if that's Javon's or Williams. So I think Pastor Jefferson and Rashida are definitely probably gonna get a divorce after that, because that's crazy. Like, I wonder how long they've been married. That is so crazy to me that he literally is cheating on her with a man. Like, y'all, that is so crazy to me. So I want to know what y'all think. I want to know y'all thoughts. I want to know how you all feel about it. And I cannot find how long they filmed. I am so upset. I don't know if they filmed 16 days. I literally put it in my notes. I don't even know how long they filmed. I'm trying to find it real quick. So bear with me for a couple seconds. Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. If you are watching a replay, I do hope you have a great 4th of July. I'm actually hosting a karaoke party, so I'm trying to, do all that while trying to get this review out for y'all, because, I'm trying to do better, okay? So, yeah, there won't be a Saturday morning live. Instead, this will be the live, and you could just watch the replay. If you haven't watched it, then, we'll just go from there. And dang, I cannot find it. Let me see if I can find it of how long they recorded. If you're in here, please like this live. I would love it if you like this. It would be really... Okay, I found it. They shot Divorced Sistas in 9 days. So it's 16 episodes. And that's why I was like, it's 16 episodes. I'm really surprised that in the 5th episode that they're already showing that he's cheating. But Tyler gives you a little bit, then he gonna drag it on out. So yeah, they shot this in 9 days. And I mean, Kadeen said that, the actor said that on her interview. But yes, 16 episodes. So we're about a 4th of the way in the season. So that's why I wanted to kind of do a review, recap to see how y'all are liking it. 5 episodes down. Whatever 16 minus 9. 16 minus 5 is 9. So we have 9 more episodes. No, 16 minus 5. Oh, is 11. Child, look at me. We have 11 more episodes, but regardless. Yeah, so there's 5 episodes. So that's my overall thing about the episodes right now. I'm still trying to develop maybe a favorite character. I'm still looking to try to deep dive in a little bit more of those stories that I was saying earlier. But let me know what you rate the episodes or the season so far. Let me know how you like this episode. Let me know what you thought about it. Like I said, please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned. I will be doing more reviews coming up. Let me know. I'm thinking about reviewing Scandal, which is out on Netflix right now. Insecure might be coming out a little bit later, but check out my previous show reviews, which was Never Ever Met. I did Survival of the Thickest, and I did Divorced Sistas. So that's on my page too if you want to check it out. I am the host of Black Girl Den Podcast, where we post every Wednesday. Episodes will be coming out in August, so stay tuned for that. I really appreciate you all joining me. Hopefully you all enjoyed yourself, and I will see you on another show review live. So thank y'all so much and have a great rest of your night. If you are watching replay, comment your favorite part of the show, or comment your favorite part of my review, and have a happy 4th of July. Stay safe and stay cool because it is hot outside. Bye.